Bonjour tout le monde. Hi everyone. First of all, Happy New Year. Bonne année. I wish you all everything that is possible. I hope you had a good year, but that this year is going to be even better. So if you want to learn how to say Happy New Year in French, we say Bonne année. I wish you the best, the health, a family, everything, a lot of money, a lot of happiness in every field. But first, of course, happiness starts with what? It starts with our daily French lesson. So we're gonna be having a little class today, which I'm super excited about. So today's class is gonna be a New Year's resolution. So of course, new year, new goals, new beginnings, so new resolutions. It's the time of the year to be better. And let's try to see in French what resolution we can have. How do we say those verbs in French and those vocabulary? Donc, nouvelle résolution. First of all, how do we say Happy New Year? Bonne année. Bonne année. 2025, we're going to be saying 2000. So careful. If you want to say 2025 in French, we barely say 2025. 2025, 2025. We're going to be saying 2025. So 2025. Bonne année 2025. As I was saying, when is the beginning of the new year? Practically everybody is like, okay, that's the new year. I want to be a better myself. I want to be a better me, a new me. So I'm going to make a list of the New Year's resolution. En français, les nouvelles résolutions. First, pourquoi? Why? Why do we do that? Why are we all the same? Being like, okay, it's January 1st. It's time for me to make a list of all the things that I want to change because it's a new year. It's a new me. Let's start right now. First, when? It's for particularly everybody, January, beginning of the year, beginning of the month. Okay, it's the moment to start a new chapter. Why do we do that? Prendre des bonnes résolutions à ce moment précis de l'année est une façon de se dire que tout est possible, que tout recommence. What does that mean? That means to take those good resolutions at this moment of the year, which means at the very beginning of it, is a way to say to ourselves that everything is possible, tout est possible, que tout recommence, that everything starts from the beginning. So even if some things happen in the previous years, last year, it's a new beginning right now. So we forget about everything that happened and it's time to start a new chapter. Then it's a good way to what we call faire un bilan. Faire un bilan. Okay, that just means you have to see what you did last year so you can have an overview of everything that happened and being able to be like, okay, this, I want to do it again. This, I want to change. This, I feel I can get better. Faire un bilan. And last thing, s'améliorer, to get better, to feel better, to try to be even more happy and see the goals that we have to be able to have a better year. Okay, so pour cette nouvelle année 2025, je veux. That means for this new year, so 2025, I want. And this is how we usually start by planning our things for the new year. For example, here are a little examples that we can be using if we want to talk about the New Year's resolution. First one, être plus organisé. Here, être is to be, plus is more, organisé, organize. So to be more organized, it can be professionally, personally, whatever. Usually people want to be more organized so that they lose less time and everything makes their life easier. Organisé, if we focus on that, you see that here you have the A with the accent and then I put an E after a dot. Why? Usually, when we use the verb to be, which is être, to be more organized, you're gonna have to adjust your organized depending of the gender who's referring to it. So for example, if I want to say, I want to be more organized, je veux être plus organisé. If it's myself, I'm gonna add my feminine E at the end. If it's a guy who's talking, just one E. You have to connect depending of the gender. Masculine, E with the accent, feminine, E with the accent, plus the E that you add without any accent on it, just to show that it's feminine. Être plus organisé. Careful here, you can probably hear it. I link my words. So every time that you have a word that starts with a vowel, keep in mind you always take the previous consonant to link it. Être plus organisé. But if it's masculine or feminine, the E for organisé, the last E that has no accent is always mute. So if I'm pronouncing organisé, masculine, E accent, organisé, feminine, double E, same pronunciation. Être plus organisé. Second one, prendre soin de moi. Prendre soin de moi, to take care of myself. Prendre, to take, soin, care of myself. Of course, that's what matters the most. You are responsible of your own self, and it's super, super important that you take care of yourself and your surroundings. So, prendre soin de moi. Le troisième, passer plus de temps avec les autres. To spend more time with other people. They can be your family members, your friends, your colleagues. That can be a resolution. And then you have apprendre de nouvelles choses. Apprendre, to learn, de nouvelles choses, new things. And it starts by taking French classes at FLS. New Year's, we're waiting for you. Apprendre de nouvelles choses, to learn new things such as the French language, which is a beautiful language and it's time for you to learn it. But other things, I don't know, if you want to know how to ice skate, how to sing, whatever. Apprendre de nouvelles choses. Then you have économiser de l'argent. Économiser de l'argent, to save money. Yeah, sometimes I feel like this one is one of the most common resolution, of course. It's going to be mine, hopefully. Économiser de l'argent, to save some money. Then, protéger l'environnement. Careful with this word. Environnement. To protect the environment. Of course, we always say that each year, but it's super important with the climatic changes that we try to contribute the way we can do it. Even if it's a tiny thing, if we all work together, it's super important. So, protéger l'environnement, to protect the environment. Then we have profiter des petits moments. So to enjoy little moments. Not saying little moments in the sense of time or whatever, but just little things that can make you happy. Super important. Profiter des petits moments. And the last one, réduire le stress. To reduce the stress. Yes, please. No need to focus on that. We have enough to pay attention to. So the stress stays in 2024, please. Réduire le stress. Let's read them one more time just to make sure the pronunciation is good. Être plus organisé. Prendre soin de moi. Passer plus de temps avec les autres. Apprendre de nouvelles choses. Économiser de l'argent. Protéger l'environnement. Profiter des petits moments et réduire le stress. Okay, this was the main resolution, but of course you have other ones. So for example, let's try to see the good resolution that someone can have. First one, garder ma chambre bien rangée. What is chambre? Chambre is bedroom. Garder, to keep. So to keep my bedroom clean and organized. Garder ma chambre bien rangée. Yeah, especially if you're under, no, I was about to say an age, but no, it's for everyone. Let's keep our room clean, everyone. Then, me coucher tôt. Me coucher tôt means to go to sleep early. Yeah, of course, sleep is super important. Donc, me coucher plus tôt, to go to sleep earlier. It's better. Ensuite, this one is my favorite. Apprendre le vocabulaire de français régulièrement. That means to learn the French vocabulary recently, a lot of time. You can do it even if it's a little bit every day. It's super important to do it on a daily basis. You try to learn one or two French verbs, French nouns, it can be whatever. But if you take that habit of learning a little bit of French, you're going to learn, first of all, super fast, and it's going to be super easy. It's just a little bit. You're not going to overwhelm yourself by learning too much in a small amount of time. If it's a little bit every day, that is super good. 4. Faire plus de sport. Of course, we're all in this together. To go to the gym, try to be a little more athletic, a little bit of workout, faire plus de sport, to do more sports. Then, 5. Passer moins de temps sur les réseaux sociaux. That means to spend less time on the social media. Okay, I think it's the New Year resolution. Let's just try to whole work together. So if you're like me, you like to spend some time on the social media, let's try to reduce that time to do something better or that will not switch up your brain a little bit. So I think that's going to be better to maybe read a book or whatever you want to do. But I feel like a little bit on the social media is way enough. Donc, passer moins de temps, less time. And the last one, of course, my second favorite, regarder plus de films français. So to watch more French movies. If you want to learn French, this is one of the best ways to do so when in a fun and easy way. You just watch a movie. You start, for example, with just the sound and you put the subtitles in English or in your like native language. And then little by little, you can try to put the audio in French with the subtitles. And you're going to be seeing that every time you're going to be more comfortable with it. The fact of hearing it and seeing it, that's super good. So this is super important. So yeah, that is super good resolution that I would tell you to do so. So let's try to make sure that we're good. Garder ma chambre bien rangée. Me coucher plus tôt. Apprendre le vocabulaire de français régulièrement. Faire plus de sport, passer moins de temps sur les réseaux sociaux et regarder plus de films français. Okay. Now it's time for me to read my resolution. So, okay, I'm going to tell you what my new resolutions are. Cette année, j'espère que tout va bien se passer. D'abord, je veux faire du sport pour rester en forme. J'aimerais aussi profiter de ma famille et de mes amis. Je voudrais faire un beau voyage et faire de belles rencontres. Je veux aussi changer mes habitudes et être plus écolo. C'est important de respecter la nature. J'espère avoir assez de travail, mais pas trop de travail. Okay, what does that mean? This year, I hope that everything is gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be okay. Cette année, this year, j'espère que tout va bien se passer. Everything is gonna be good. D'abord, first of all, je veux faire du sport pour rester en forme. I want to do some sport to stay in shape and healthy, en forme. J'aimerais aussi profiter de ma famille et de mes amis. So I also would like to enjoy time with my family and my friends. Ma famille, singular, feminine word, ma famille. Mes amis, I'm saying friends plurally, it's plural, so now you have to all the time coordinate the pronoun with the noun. Ma famille, feminine, singular, one family. Mes amis, plural, mes plural, amis plural. Je voudrais faire un beau voyage et faire de belles rencontres. I would like to travel, do a nice trip, and meet new people. Je veux aussi changer mes habitudes de vie et être plus écolo. So I also would like to change my daily habits and try to be more eco-friendly. So it can be like a little thing, but the way that we use the plastic and everything. I think this is super important. C'est important de respecter la nature. It's important, c'est important de respecter, to respect the nature. J'espère avoir assez de travail, mais pas trop de travail. I hope to have enough work, assez de travail, because of course, I love my job, but pas trop de travail. Not too much, a little bit, it's okay. These are my resolutions, okay? Mes nouvelles résolutions. Now I am waiting for you to tell me what your resolutions are. So you can get inspired by what we saw, the vocabulary that we use. You can try to do the same thing as I did, but just to help you, I wrote the beginning of the phrase. So you just have to complete it with the verbs that you want to use and the rest. So for example, if you want to say this year, I want to learn how to sing. Cette année, je veux apprendre to learn how to sing, comment chanter. You can try to make some little phrases, even if it's small ones, as long as you know the vocabulary. You can try to look with everything that we did. You can make some phrases. It's not that hard, okay? And I want to see what you write. So, cette année, je. This year, I. D'abord, je veux. First of all, I want. J'aimerais. Careful. Now we have a change in the tense. J'aimerais, I would like. I also would like. Je voudrais, same thing, want. Je veux aussi, I also want. Et j'espère means I hope. So with all of those verbs, you're capable of telling me what your New Year's resolutions are together, and we're gonna make this 2025 years even better than the previous one. I wish you a good end of your week, and once again, bonne année!